Ms. Chestnut. Okay, today we're going to be going over your reported findings from your last visit, which consisted of a physical exam, and then we took a set of x-rays. Okay, first off, you came in because you were complaining of acute low back pain and some neck pain in your lower cervical spine, which was accompanied with headaches, and that's all due to your recent car accident.
Yeah.
We started out with the x-rays. We took x-rays of the cervical spine and the lumbopelvic region. In the cervical films, we found a misalignment in your atlas, which is it's your C1, which is the very top bone up underneath your skull that kind of holds everything together.
Okay, so the cervical is just the neck area?
Yeah, just the neck area. Okay. And we also found a misalignment at C5, which is it's kind of where you do all your movement. It's the most movable segment. So it's normal to have trauma there, especially after an accident.
Okay.
And we did see a little bit of soft tissue swelling, which is just some inflammation going on up there. Which with ice and keeping it mobile.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do.
Good.
Keep it mobile and nice.
Good. Okay, and all of those added to the headaches that you're having are all evidence of a whiplash injury, which is very common in a car accident. So, but they're all treatable over time. We just do some adjustments, keep it iced, keep you mobile, and it'll go away. You'll be fine. Let's see, on your lateral and oblique lumbar films, I found a spondylolytic spondylolisthesis at L5, which in layman's terms, in layman's terms, all that is that just means that one of your vertebrae slipped forward on your bottom vertebrae, on the one below it, and with a break in your spinous process, it just makes that movement a lot more unstable. And but judging by the degeneration around the break, it probably happened when you were younger, and it's just been non-symptomatic. But due to the accident, that just made it a little bit worse, which is why you're having pain in your low back. Okay. Let's see. You also had a little bit of anterior rotation in your left ilium, which just means that your ilium is kind of shifted forward and it's stuck. So we're going to need to break those adhesions and get it moving again, get you mobile on your hips.
Okay.
Let's see. Go ahead.
No.
Okay. During your physical exam, we found some positive orthopedic tests. In your cervical spine, we found a positive Soto Hall and a positive O'Donoghue, which they just test for stability of the cervical neck. And since those are positive, it's just saying that you have a little bit of instability and possibly some ligamentous injury and muscular injury, which is just, due to the impact, it's caused some damage to your muscles and ligaments.
Yeah, I noticed
But,
the changes.
Yeah. But once we get to working on them, it'll be fine. You also have some decreased range of motion in your neck, which is just, mobility, which is, of course, that's why you're having to do the neck brace, and you're in, a lot of pain. It hurts to turn your head and all that stuff, but, yeah. Okay, we found, in your lumbar region, we found some decreased range of motion in your lower lumbar, which is due to your spondylo. Let's see, and your left hip was fixated. Okay. We did to confirm the fixation in your hip, I did a Mazion pelvic maneuver and an Eli Hilda buttock, which is where I put your legs up to your buttock. And that just verifies the AS ilium and possibly a lumbar nerve root adhesion, which is, you've got some disc problems going on down near L5 on that spondylo.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions about the reported findings?
Yeah, I was just wondering, so you said all of those are treatable.
Absolutely.
So how long do you think it would take for me to gain some of that mobility back?
I tend to say, we can get you up and mobile in, 3 to 4 adjustments.
Okay.
But as far as for care, I would like to see you 3 times a week for the next 3 weeks.
Okay.
Twice a week for the following month, and once a week thereafter, as you respond to the care.
Okay.
And in 12 weeks, we'll do a re-examination, which would be the 4th of March. And at that point in time, we'll see about getting you released to return to work. Possibly, light duty, back to normal duty. It just depends on how you're responding. And at that time, I'd also like to introduce you to wellness care. But, we'll get to that when we get there.
Okay.
Okay, do you have any other questions for me?
No? So, well, actually, how soon do you want me to start?
As soon as you can. You don't wanna let this sit. You don't want your muscles to become, accustomed to being misaligned. Cause that's just it's gonna cause more pain when we're trying to get it fixed. It's gonna cause more pain after the adjustments. So we just wanna get it taken care of as soon as possible.
Okay. And is there anything in my daily living that I might need to stay away from? So I want.
I would definitely avoid heavy lifting
Okay.
until we can get your spondylola under control, because you don't want it to slip any more forward, because that could be, it's gonna be traumatic if it does. So, no heavy lifting. I would just kind of take it easy until you feel, up to it. Like, probably wouldn't do any running. Like, if you need to exercise, maybe do some cycling,
Okay.
Or, you can do a little bit of walking, but I wouldn't do anything, no long distance running, no, don't run on the treadmill, anything like that. But, other than that, I don't foresee any other problems.
Okay.
Okay. So if you don't have any more questions, I'll bring in my assistant to do the office policies.
Okay.
Okay? And I look forward to getting you back to Optimum Health.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, Miss Lee. How are you?
Good.
Well, my name is Andrea Joselle, and I'm the assistant here at the office, and I'll be discussing some office policies with you today. Okay? So, as you may have already noticed, our office hours are Monday through Thursday from 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Fridays,
That's good.
okay, yeah, try. Fridays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Saturdays by appointment only. So you can just call in maybe Friday. We can schedule you in for Saturday.
Okay.
When making an appointment, please feel free to call one of our local offices to schedule your next visit. Depending on your personal care plan, there might be a plan already set for you, set appointments that you're required to make. And in that case, our office staff will inform you of that date and time of your next visit along with friendly reminders. So I'm sure the doctor probably already has a personal care plan for you, and so you probably already have set appointments, and we'll just let you know friendly reminders weekly. Okay? Okay, please be prompt. If you arrive 20 minutes or more after your scheduled appointment time, your appointment may need to be rescheduled. When canceling your appointment, please give us at least 24 hours advance notice. Calling the day before will help us make that appointment available to someone who may need urgent care. Walk-ins are encouraged, but please be patient while we honor those with scheduled appointments first. So we'll try to get you in, but we just want to make sure that we have those who had a scheduled appointment for that day.
Right.
Take care of them, and we'll get to you.
Okay.
Okay? We are a child-friendly clinic, so if you have any babies, feel free to bring them. We have a play area where they can play, but we do ask you to carefully watch your child and or children, I don't know how many you have, and make sure that they are not disturbing other patients in the waiting area. Okay? We know that you want to know the results of your lab tests and or any other diagnostic tests, or any x-rays that the doctor has taken for you. So when the test results are returned to the office, they are first reviewed by your doctor. So give us time. So once you've taken the test, give us at least 2 weeks for the doctor to review your findings. As soon as they are available, our office staff will notify you of your results, either by phone or by letter. Most likely by phone, but if we can't contact you via phone or leave a voicemail a couple times, we'll just email you a certified letter. Okay? Please do not call to request test results before 2 weeks have passed. I've already said that.
Okay.
You may be asked to call the office and make a follow-up appointment with your doctor to discuss the test results and follow-up plan if necessary. But like I said, we'll keep in constant communication with you and let you know. There is a required new patient education orientation that you have to attend. I don't know if the doctor discussed it with you or not, but it's pretty typical at our office. We just want to educate you on chiropractic health care because it may be new to you.
Right.
You're right. So we just want to let you know what to expect from the doctor, what to expect from us as your staff, and to establish some health goals that the doctor has set for you to meet. So we're very family oriented. So we try to make sure that we take care of your whole health whole body experience, okay? So you have to attend this class before your first adjustment,
Okay.
okay? So do you have any questions?
Can't really think of any right now.
Okay, well, if you have any other questions, you know, you can always call us and just let us know. And we actually have a list of our office policies online, so if you want to check that out, I can have Miss Howell to write some information down for you before you leave today.
Awesome.
Okay, so now I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna actually get my the other assistant at the front desk to come talk to you about the financial policies. Okay, good. All right. See you later. It was nice to meet you.
You too.
Hello, Ms. Lee. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
My name is Christina. Today, I'm going to talk to you about our financial policies. Here is a copy. And what we're going to do today is I'm just going to run through them with you. And then for your clarification and for our copy of our files, we're going to both make initials on them just so you understand them, okay? Are you doing okay today?
I'm good. Just ready to get to feeling better.
All right, so I would like to start off by thanking you for choosing us and for your chiropractic needs. As one of our patients, we would like to keep you informed of our current financial policies, which we're going to do now. We require a signature on this document, and you're going to be able to take a copy home with you. So if you have any questions later, you can always come back and bring it to us.
Okay.
Okay, in regards to appointment, I believe she spoke to you about it before. We would really like for you to keep your appointments. Let us know in 24 hours in advance if you can't make it. And we value the time that we set aside for you, and we never overbook our appointments. If you are not able to make it, we would appreciate a 24-hour notice. If you miss it, your first appointment will be overlooked.
Okay.
But upon your second missed appointment, there will be a service charge of a missed appointment of $45.
Okay.
And what we do is we just take a percentage of that from your actual appointment bill.
Okay.
Okay? And then if you are late for more than 15 minutes, we would try our best to accommodate you. But if it's not able to, we'll just have to reschedule you. Okay? If you would, initial right there for me, please. All right. For our payments, our office takes major credit cards, checks, and cash. The office accepts insurance payments when the insurance pays for your chiropractic visits. All appointments are expected at the time, and all payments are expected at the time of service. This is an insurance company rule. This includes co-payments. This includes co-payments and co-insurances for participating insurance companies. You are responsible for getting your insurance to reimburse you. It is only our responsibility to get your paperwork together. So you really need to make sure that your insurance cards and all of that is up to date. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and scan them and send them into your company. And they'll let us know whether you're insured or not, but you will be responsible for getting your reimbursement back. So basically how that'll work is you'll come in for your visit, you'll sign, you go in and sign, and you're going to give us your insurance card on your next visit. We'll go and we'll make a copy of that with your license. We'll go ahead and fax it off, and we'll give you a copy of that as well. When you, after you leave, you'll pay for your, after your visit, you'll go ahead and pay your co-payment to us, because we don't get paid by the insurance company, we get paid by you. It is your responsibility to get your money back from your insurance company. Now, if there's any questions or discrepancies or anything, you can have your insurance company contact us, or we can contact them for you, and we can go ahead and straighten that out for you. All right. Let's see. The fees for our chiropractic visits are $55, and this, like I said, it's due at the time of service. And if you have any return checks, we charge an extra $35 on return checks.
Okay.
Do you understand? Do you have any questions on that?
Oh, no.
No? Okay, sign right there for me.
I do have one question.
Okay.
I know that my insurance is only going to cover like a part of it, like they're only going to cover me up to so long. So from that point on, I mean, I'd have to pay out of pocket. So,
well, what we do in those situations, like we need you. They told you earlier that you'll probably need a 12-week at least 12 weeks.
Mhm.
So, for instance, if your insurance company would only cover 8 weeks or 8 visits, what we'll do is we'll give you a 25% discount for you to continue your services
Oh, wow.
with us.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
But we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
And like I spoke before, a lot of this is talking about how you're responsible for providing us with your current insurance information at the time of your visit. If it is not current or up to date, and it is noticed after your visit, you will be responsible for paying for that visit at the time.
Okay.
But if it is caught, for instance, or if you just realize that it's not, and you don't want to, if you don't want to go for your visit that day, we can go ahead and reschedule you for no extra charge.
Okay.
Okay? Sign right there for me. For canceling appointments, if you are unable to keep your scheduled appointment, please contact us 24 hours in advance. This allows us time to take your slot for other patients, to replace your slot with other patients. And we reserve the right to service charge $45 for appointments missed or for late cancellations. Okay? Do you have any questions? Sign right there for me. Okay. And for this office, if for instance you ever want to transfer your records to anyone else or you need them sent somewhere, we can transfer your records to another chiropractic office or medical office. We will provide you with a copy of your records. We will need a 48-hour notice though.
Okay.
We charge $25 for the first 20 pages. That includes your x-rays. And then 50 cents per page, and that will also include your x-rays. Sit right there for me. And for past due appointments, patients with an outstanding balance of more than 30 days overdue must make arrangements for payment prior to scheduling appointments. So basically, if we'll continue to service you if you had a late appointment, because we do understand that things do happen. But after that time, we will have to ask you you will not be able to come back until you're actually able to at least make a payment agreement to continue services here.
Okay.
You are ultimately responsible for any charges or portions thereof for which the payment is denied by your insurance company for any reason.
Okay.
And you will be charged a 15% interest for an outstanding balance from the date your bill was due. So if you can, at least do not try to let it go past 30 days because the company policy would be to charge you 15% on top of that.
Okay.
After 60 days, an overdue balance of your account is subject to be turned over to collections, and you will be responsible for all the costs and expenses of the collections. Okay, do you have any questions? No? Sign right there for me. So basically this is just really just the groundwork we want everybody to understand, but of course we are a family practice. So if we understand that things do happen, so if something's going on and you just talk to us and keep us informed, we're able to work around these things. Okay? And if you have any more questions, the email, she gave me the information for our email address. This is our company's email address, and you're going to be able to take this home with you also. Okay. This is also just the fine details of what we're looking for out of you.
Okay.
And that's the email address, so you can go online. If you have any other questions, you can either see what your scheduled appointments are online. So let's say if you want to reschedule, you can also call us, or if you do it within 48 hours, you can reschedule your appointment online as well. Do you have any questions?
I do have a question. I know you said you give a discount, for paying out of pocket.
Mhm.
What about like a family discount? Like if I wanted to get like my husband and my son. if I
Oh,
wanted to
yes,
get them
yes,
under
yes,
care.
of course. For their initial visits, when we can get them come in, we can go ahead and start taking off a 15% discount for families. And that's up to 4 people. So, and then, if you refer other people in, it'll be extra 5% discount. So if you have a family member or a sister or a brother that wants to come in, it'll be extra 5% off on your discount.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Okay. What do I need to do to get started?
Okay. What you'll do is they already set you up for an appointment, correct? Okay. So I believe your appointment is for next Thursday. Next Thursday, all you will need to bring is your current driver's license and your insurance. If you have any questions or doubts or concerns whether your insurance company is going to cover this, go ahead and on the bottom of this piece of paper, it has all of our personal information that you'll give all our codes to the insurance company.
Okay.
And then they'll go ahead and they'll go ahead and use these codes and tell you whether their insurance company will cover,
Okay.
your insurance will cover the visits and for how long.
Okay.
Okay?
Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you.
All right, well, it was very nice meeting you and we look
too.
forward to working with you.
Awesome. Thank you.